Hi, welcome to episode 101 of the Untitled Podcast. It's been 2 weeks. I have moved countries. That's right. Currently, I'm in the United States. It was quite the trek. The cats were heavily sedated. The dog was sedated. And I may hit the table. I apologize if I hit the table. I just hit the table. It's about 15 hours on the road. 2 hours at the border. The border was relatively okay. It was funny. It was funny. There was one person who knew what they were doing and no one else knew what was going on. But that is taken care of, and now I'm here. We moved from the small apartment to the big apartment on the 5th, on the 5th. And as you can see behind me, to the sides of me, this is the spare room. There's a spare room, people. It's still Boxville. I tried to angle towards the gorgeous storage cubes I got from IKEA, but then I'm completely white. And let's face it, that's not pleasant for anybody. So, let's just jump into finished objects and whatnot, and we'll get there along the way. As you may recall, today is the big day for Snuggles prize drawing. Oh yes, I have a bag of prizes. So stay tuned. And I'm probably going to run out of coffee, so be it. I did finish something. I finished my Don't Cage Me Ins, which you saw. This is what they look like. Really hope that's not too blown out. But I finished them on the road, and they were for Mom, so I just gave them to her, so you don't get to see them. C'est la vie. She likes them. It's my first attempt at a toe-up sock, and actually the Judy's Magic cast-on does make all the difference in the world. I will probably knit them again for myself. However, I will make the body of the foot longer now. As far as the first toe-up sock goes, that's not too bad. I have done other toe-up socks, but I can't remember when I did them. And I think they were afterthought heels, so I didn't really worry. But it's a great pattern. And I'll use her error along the way as far as why it turned out so small. And so if you like toe-up socks, go check out the Don't Cage Me In sock by Heather Kinney, who is also Boutros Babe, or the Fiberista Files, or Highland Handmaids, or a million other things. I did it in the Highland Handmaids Trickster colorway. I believe it was the Sugar Maple sock. It might have been the Silver Maple sock. I don't know. Check my notes. Because my notes aren't that good today. I do have enough left. I might do some fingerless mitts or something. I tend not to make short socks for myself, but I did make the shorties for Mom, so that's what I've got there. The road socks, which I let the Plurkies pick, didn't get very far. In my project bag from, I believe this is from 4 Kitties Have I. In my project bag, and basically I had a bunch of project bags, and I asked them to pick project bags, and they picked this one. And I did it like Steve from Dramatic Knits does, so the first person who said anything got to, like, that's what I went with. This is the Dream in Color Luxury Hand Paint Smooshie with Cashmere. It is part of my last year's Valentine's Day birthday socks. In the Valentine Red on Chiagu needles. Yeah, that's right. I found Chiagu needles just as I was leaving one of the yarn stores in Regina started carrying them. So I picked up some. These are US 1s, 2.25. I'm magic looping on a 40-inch. There's the Dream in Color. Isn't it gorgeous? Isn't it red? It's got cashmere. It's a sexy sock. The premise of the self-imposed sock club, which I took from Charming Loki of the, well, Kelly of the Charming Loki podcast, but really Charming Loki everywhere. If you haven't seen her podcast, it's pretty cool. You should go check it out. Yeah. So, what I did was I took project bags, I threw skeins of yarn in them, and then I wrote down what pattern goes along with it. And this particular one was apparently out to get me because I had put with the cashmere sock yarn the Twisted Flower by Cookie A, because apparently I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm not knitting Lord of the Rings socks right now. Yeah, totally failed on that. However, reading the pattern, it doesn't look that rank. I know it looks rank when you look at it, but it doesn't look rank in a pattern form, so I'm going to see how that goes. I've got the cuff done. This is not going to be a heavily knitted content show. If you can't tell that by now, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've got pets adjusting. I've got Boxville going on here. Let's face it, I'm going to spend time with my honey. I finally got here. Something that did get a lot of work, which I didn't bother to put back in this bag. This is a zigzag bag, and everything fits in here. It is very covered in cat hair at this point. Is my color Affliction. I call it my color Affliction. You've seen them everywhere else. I'm not going to dig out the pattern there. I finished the 2-row stripes last night. So here's the straight color portion in clematis. This is Mad Tosh on US, what is it, 4s? Whatever the pattern called for, I went with. So we've got the Mad Tosh in clematis. The green that comes in here is the Mad Tosh cedar. You've seen these all before like 8 times, so don't worry if you're bored. And then my first short row hitting in there, this little light blue here, is blue gingham. The short rows are fun, so I'm looking forward to zenning out and doing some short rows today, because today is the day off. We both decided we were tapped out after yesterday. I spent 2 hours getting a phone. 2 hours. And I'm not talking about canceling my Canadian coverage, which I still have to do on the phone. I'll do that tomorrow when I have a better chance of reaching a human being on the phone. We went to the store that his phone's carried on to add a line. 2 hours. Took the guy. It's like the village lost the idiot. In fact, that's an insult to village idiots. 2 hours! And it was a screw up that he could have, oh. And then he called IT, thankfully, but they were just like, what is up with you? And so yeah, it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. So, but we got the phone. I have a Nexon or a Nexus or whatever the heck it is 4. It's pretty. I have ordered a case for it off on the interwebs with free shipping. Praise the USA. Free shipping. Like, seriously, I'm in free shipping land. I'm used to paying like an asinine amount of money for shipping. It's like free shipping. I will buy it. I will buy 2. I love it. It's like $75 or more free shipping. I will spend that $75. I'm a horrible person. But whatever. I just moved. I sold a house. I feel that I can make some purchases. So you will see some enabling over the next few weeks. And, yeah. Okay. So those are the 2 works in progresses I have, because I haven't touched the wedding shawl. I didn't intend to, and I probably won't until Boxville is taken care of. Although I might drag it out, partner friends at work during the week, because then I can get a couple rows done. I'm not in the... Hold on a sec. Is that 9? That is 9, okay. I am not into the next beating, so it should go relatively fast. But seriously, say to get your butt on that. And I need to make cupcakes. Okay. Last night. Well, actually, no. Before last night, I was invited to Becca, who is Pinfish on Plurk, and Bika on Ravelry. She hosts the Knit Bites podcast. I've hung out with her before, as you know. I was invited to her birthday party, which was in Minneapolis proper, and I'm in Bloomington now. And so holla. And thanks to iRockNets, who sent me a very lovely in-depth PM there on various places I could go to knit, and I may try that. I do want to hit Stephen B up. I hear they're good. And apparently Chef Terror, who is cyborg something on Etsy, she dyes yarn. You can find her Chef Terror on Plurk. She's in Bloomington too, so apparently there's a lot of knitters around here. It's not like Regina where there's like two that are under the age of 100. No, I jest. I'd never really found a big community in Regina, and most of my community came from going to university. And I still love my home fries. They're great peeps. But I went to a party, took the partner in crime along. Right now, his parents and my parents are all going, "What? You guys went out and socialized?" Yes, we did. We went to a party at a pub. It had British-style food, so it's kind of like being at a home pub. A little more themey than something I would find at home, but really nice. It was a good atmosphere. There was good music. It was a little like, wow, music. Hard to talk over, but whatever. It was great to see Becca, and I'm looking forward to hanging out with her again. She's totally awesome. And one of her friends is into hockey, which of course is like, I'm a Canadian abroad now. It's like, the hockey people, I must find them. Only they understand when I complain about Luongo. So, as I said, since I sold the house, I had a little teeny bit of money to spend. That, and I got my tax return before I left. And moving wasn't as expensive as I had thought, so life was good. Crinkling. I'm not apologizing. Suck it up. So, I made some purchases. This is the one that arrived the first. Actually, the first purchase I made was with Heather, but I made a custom order. You know what I custom ordered. But, went to the Loopy U, because I've always wanted to order from the Loopy U, but if you order from Canada, it's a base shipping fee of $20, and I was like, hell no. So, now I can get the free shipping. You knew I was going to go there. And seriously, the fastest shipping in the universe. I think it took 3 days. What? I know. Can you believe it? I can't. There were 8 skeins. I wanted to buy a sweater's worth of yarn. I went in thinking I will find some DK and I will make the calligraphy. And of course, I was like, Mad Tosh. So I got 8 skeins. Or is it 7? I got the required amount of skeins. It might be 7, it might be 8. I don't remember. I'm a big girl here. Whatever it called for, I got it. Of the Mad Tosh DK in the Fjord colorway. That is very true to life right there, almost. The black is blacker, but it's a bluey green teal, and it's the sexiest color you may ever see. I plan to alternate skeins. I plan to make a calligraphy. I plan to wear it to bed. To rub it all over my girly bits. It's gorgeous. I love this bluey teal here. I love the fact that they had Mad Tosh DK in enough for me. They didn't in a bunch of the colorways. I tried many colorways. This was the colorway that worked. But it was my colorway of choice. There were ones that I probably could have, but I don't like the light pinks. Now I can stock Loopy for Volmice. I'm so excited. So I have Mad Tosh. I've never had this much Mad Tosh in my possession. I feel like Gollum. My precious. Anywho. So that was one of my big purchases. You'll see them come in now. Next week it's going to be like purchase a palooza or something. Which will be awesome. I also got the cutest pair of pink Docs. They're pink, and they're Doc Martens, and I love them. Like, seriously, love. I should have brought them in to show you, but I didn't. Oh well. I'll bring them next week. And partner in crime got his first pair of docks. I broke his dock cherry. That's like a big score. So, yeah. Big old purchase there. That was awesome. Also, I got a little wedding present. Yay. Which made both me and the partner in crime squee. I actually want to frame the card because I love the card. I love this card. And it's from Kay. She sent some of the gifts for us for the snuggles. And here's the card. Isn't that the cutest card you've ever seen? I love this card. I want to put this card somewhere special. There's going to be like sheep cards all over this place. Go in. So thank you very much, Kay. And it's a very sweet card. I was very touched. She sent... Where are the little guys? Come here. Where are you? I know you're in here. There you are. She sent me some adorable stitch markers. I took them out of the bag. I love them. I think those are awesome. And I think the joints are welded, which is also very awesome. The joints totally look soldered or welded. Anywho. And she sent a skein of lollipop yarn. I've never had lollipops, so I was like super excited. I was like, oh my god, I've never been able to touch this stuff. And this is the Java Jive, which is going to be knit for the partner in crime. And he loves it. Very manly. Manly. It's 8 rows latte, 4 rows Arabica, 8 rows cappuccino, and 4 rows Arabica. So 8484. Excitement. In a cute little fiber space bag. Because it's good for you. So, that was awesome. That was awesome. And I just want to say thank you again. Thank you. Love it. Okay. Get the hair back. Get the hair back. Shall we get into the heavy hitters? The big guns, which you've all came here for. Let me get my... I like serious notes on this. Okay, that's the set of serious notes I need. Throw my twisted flower over there. Snuggle prizes. Snuggle prizes. Okay. Okay. So, let's start off with yardage. There's some serious yardage knit, and I would like to thank my helpers for double checking everything and all that fine jazz. Couldn't have done it without you. Yardage. Yardage, yardage, yardage. Some things are being sent from me, some things are being sent from other people. I will put pictures where I can. I'll do what I can here. But either way, I will tell you what they are. So the top 3 yardage. Yardage went... So we went yardage, then the amount made. Because yardage is bigger. It's the same thing I did last year, so you can't win more than once. So our top yardage winner will get 2 skeins of Shelter American Wool by Brooklyn Tweed in the colorways Long Johns and Sweatshirt. Graciously donated to the podcast. The second winner will receive a Ravelry project bag and 3 yarn bras, which will be shipping out from a not a podcaster, a viewer. And the third winner will be winning the Unique Green Sheep Cotton Bamboo Color Gradient. In the Tea Treasure Way, it's a $51.49 organic cotton bamboo fingering weight. Each of these has 110 yards, and there are 4 skeins. They are also numbered so that you can change the colors progressively, as the Unique Sheep does most magically. There, how's that? So, shall we do a 3, 2, 1? 3, 2, 1? 3, 2, 1 works, right? Now, get me your address when you watch this and tell me what you want. I have everything written down, so I'll know what you want, but do tell me, just to double check. And then I'll get everything out in the mail probably in the next week or so. Let's face it, I'm a busy gal. But probably within the week, for anything coming out of here, I will double check with my peeps otherwise. But look for a mail out in about a week. Okay, so for yardage. In third place for yardage, which is a no laughing matter. So for the Unique Sheep, coming in with 7,238 yards knit is RX Knitter. Woo! 7,000 plus yards. Like, what the deuce, woman? That's insane. Coming in at number 2 for the Rav bag and the yarn bras is with 9,690 yards. K-Par 62. 9,000 yards. You're blowing my mind, people. Mind blown. That woman had 48 snuggles knit. Like, seriously? Seriously. You amaze me. On so many levels. And the winner of the shelter yarn. The top prize holder here. Coming in with 16,000 plus yards. It's actually 16,670, I think. That's what I have written down. I may have inverted the numbers last night. But 16,000 plus yards. That's more than some people have knit in an entire year. Just on snuggles alone. Is 4 kitties have I. So, dearest 4 kitties, you will be getting 2 skeins of shelter. I have your address somewhere, but shoot it off to me again because I don't know where it is right now. Play nice with Sadie. That's insane. I just want to say you guys are insane and I love you. Seriously, I love you. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but we tanked well, you didn't tank, but we topped last year. Last year we had 390 some, and this year we had 400 and... Let me check here. Let me just bring that up here. 453 snuggles knit. 453. Last year we didn't get 400. That's without counting mine. But seriously, 400... Give yourselves a pat on the back while we're doing this, okay? Okay. Good. Now, sorry, hit the table. So next is the top 3 of numbers made. There's this, this, and this. Okay. And by the way, we have over 600 members. That's also really awesome. And since I said there would be prizes when we hit 500, there will be prizes at the beginning of April. Just saying. Okay, so for top 3 made, there's just nothing to sneeze at, my friends. The number 1 will get the Unique Sheep Luxe Cardamom, which is a 25% Tussa Silk, 75% Superwash Merino, 400 yards, in a gorgeous fingering. It's a light green and a light brown, and it's smushy, and you want to have its babies. Number 2 will be scoring up This gorgeous skein of Pansy is an 80-10-10 merino nylon cashmere, 435 yards of sock weight from Marigold Jen, which was also graciously donated to the podcast. And I love it. I actually really love these colors. The purples and the browns and the golds really just, that's just beautiful right there. Right there. Don't move an inch. And then number 3, the third top number made, will be receiving a copy of Knit Bot Essentials, which will be coming out from a gorgeous gorgeous viewer, and a set of stitch markers from Flancers. And if you want a gift code, I'm not sure if it's still up, but I know Knit and Wolf and the Wolf Farms podcast, they had a coupon, but you should definitely go check out Flancers' site. So here is the set of stitch markers you will be getting. There's a little paw there. Show you the paw. Show you the paw. Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty. And so those are the numbers made. I'm going to put those back in here. Okay, so starting from the bottom up, again, so for the KnitBot Essentials and the set of stitch markers, coming in with 15 snuggles is Keen Ribbit, or Queen Ribbit. There's no U there. There's probably something to do with someone else already having the name or something. Or maybe how many letters. I don't know. But you won. Way to go. 15. I love it. I love it. Keep those snuggles coming. For number 2 here, coming in with 18 snuggles for the Marigold Jen. In the Pansy colorway is I Rock Knits, who is actually in my neck of the woods now. So, yay! And coming in, hold on. Okay. Coming in with 30 snuggles plus 30, 31. I can't read my writing. Anyway, either 30 or 31 snuggles. No one can touch her. She donated them all to Fiberista Files, which gave Fiberista Files the big push. A fellow podcaster, she has the Haley's Knits. I don't know how to say it, honey. You know I love you though. She's got some big doggies and they're very cute. Is Haley's Knits or Hales Knits, HAYLSKNITS. Again, check out her podcast. You win the Tussa Silks Merino Lace Yumminess. Yummy. Okay. And those are the big ones. Those are the ones I get to calculate ahead of time. Now we're going to get into the weird fun. Let me just put those down there. Okay. So, what do I have next in my thingy? Top podcasters? Top podcasters. Let's slip ahead to the top podcasters, shall we? Because I already have those calculated. Okay. So, number 1 podcaster who has gotten the most will be receiving a skein of Tosh DK in the colorway Scarlet. It is a gorgeous red. I cannot tell you how gorgeous this is. Gorgeous red. It would be a good accent. The number 2 podcaster. Ow. Sure. Hurt myself, why don't I? Will be receiving a Sadie made Snoopy bag. Which also has Snoopy on the inside. Sadie made Snoopy bag. And a set of Flancers stitch markers. Getting my exercise here. Actually, I'm just drinking really hot coffee. And number 3, the third podcaster up on the block for most donated snuggles, will be getting the Woolly Silk 3-ply by Fleece Artist. And it comes with the Anna pattern, which is a bandana, should you choose. You don't have to. It's a 65% wool, 35% silk, 100 grams. In a very gorgeous blue. In a blue. So, as always, we start out with number 3. Number 3. I wrote it down over here. Hold on. Number 3, with 84 as my final count, winning the Anna, is Knitting on the Fly, Katie. Katie, you tried. You tried. You still won a prize, but you tried. You tried. And that was a pretty entertaining round robin to see who would win, who would pull through on the final tally, and who would not. And for the Snoopy bag, which I will press out so it's not all wrinkly. Hey, I've moved. Do you know how much stuff I've had to do in the process of moving? It's a nicely sized project bag. It has baby Snoopy, baby Woodstock, and it's adorable. With the stitch markers. And the winner is Wolf Farms, coming in with 86, as I believe. So Dawn, you won a prize. You got some serious snuggles knit for your group. Serious snuggles. Serious snuggles. And actually, hold on. I'm making a last minute change, and I'm pretty sure the podcaster who won won't care, because I just recalled that Heather won't wear red to save her life, and she is the #1 podcaster. So Heather, I'm de-toshifying you. I'd give you Tosh in red, but really you just did it for someone else, and that is not the point of winning. It's not. So, instead, I would give you this gorgeous extra fine merino superwash nylon, 215 yards. Subtly Solid Botanicals by Schaefer Yarns in the colorway Thistle. Because purple is definitely more your style. How's that? And Heather completely killed everyone with over 150 knit. Killed. No one could touch her. I haven't seen her podcast lately because I've been moving, but if she thinks we are the champions, she definitely deserves to. Alrighty. Now we're on to the Big Doggies prize. Or, no, let's do the trifecta first. The trifecta. And the trifecta winners will be receiving... One sec. Gotta dig in my bag here. The Needles and Artifice ebook, which is graciously donated by Leah Fell, and this adorable set of stitch markers. Which is awesome. So that's the trifecta prize, and now I will be random number generating for that. So we had 21 posts. And I was post number 1, so we will put posts 2 through 21. As you can see there, I will hit generate. Number 7, going into the discussion, and post number 7, already won. Well, you can win again with the trifecta. How's that? How should I do that? You know, you worked hard enough to put yourself in the trifecta and the big doggy prizes. I feel that you can win doubly on those. However, for the randoms, you cannot re-win. How's that? Anyone wants to bitch at me? PM me on Ravelry. So the winner of the trifecta prize is post number 7. Post number 7 is KPAR62. Way to go, KPAR. You're kicking some butt. Some serious butt. So, shoot me off a PM. You've won some stitch markers, and you've won yourself a copy of the Needles and Artifice ebook. Now on to our big doggies. We have 2 prizes in the big doggies, which were graciously donated by a lovely viewer who wanted to remain anonymous, and hey, I'm okay with that. I really am, because as long as you do it, it's all good. So we had 25 voices, one of which was me. So how did we have 40 images? Hold on, let me double check something. People post more than one in one. Oh no, multiple pictures of the same one, I believe. Oh no, we had 40. What glue is Ravelry on today? Sorry, technical issues. Let me get back to the forum. Big Snuggle special prize with no chatter. Yeah, there are 40 posts. What the deuce? Okay, so I'm doing 2 through 40 on this one. There are 2 prizes in this one. And I'll just set that down for a sec so I can grab them out. For this one, the first prize we'll be drawing for is this adorable project bag. Look at all the happy animals. And it is lined with paw prints. Adorables. Adorbs. 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 Pull that back up. Okay, so the winner of that one is hitting generate. The results is number 31. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? I hope you can see it. The result is number 31. So, going back over to the board. Who was 31? 31 with 2 extra large in that picture. Holy crap, is iRock Knits. So, Woot, you won some yarn and you won a project bag. You got a lucky streak, woman. And for the creme de la creme, the reason everybody was knitting all of those extra large snuggles, the Volmice Twin 8020 semi-solid in Heart's Blood, which I believe is Heart's Blood. Don't quote me on that. It is a gorgeous solid red. I'm going to hit generate. Our results is number 22, number 22, number 22, 22 is on the first page. Well, I'll be damned. Number 22. Oh, sweet. There's cats in the picture. Sometimes I'm such a lamer. Post number 22 with a large snuggle of 1450 yards for Fiberista files with 2 gorgeously furry kitties is Alchemy. So Alchemy, shoot me off your address and I'll shoot you off some Von mice. I love your kitties. Give them scratches for me. They look positively regal. I love the little tufts on the tabby's ears. I do. I'm such a suck for that. Such a suck. So those are our big doggy prizes. Big doggies. Big doggies. Okay. Now, on to randoms. We have 6 randoms. I actually have to write in. I'm going to take down my show notes for a sec. So I rock. Bag. And I'm going to change this to there we go. Okay. So we have quite a few bits. We have quite a few prizes. So the randoms, there will actually be more than 3. There was only supposed to be 3, but I was like, hey, pay it forward. So guess what? That's what you get. I'm going to the Snuggles Master Spreadsheet, which the link to is in the Snuggles Master Spreadsheet thread on the board. I will be drawing numbers based on this. The end of the pages are marked in the second column, should you need to find yourself. So it will be between numbers 1 and 453 for all of these. First up, we have a Cloud Lover Honduras colorway, which is coming out from a viewer. I may put a picture in at the end. I do have a picture of it. I need to post it, but I'll put the picture in at the end. And so generating for that prize is 231. If you've already won a prize, I will redraw at this point. 231 is Irocnid, so I will draw again. You won twice. You do have the magic touch. Redrawing is 303. Can you see that? Okay, going on. This can be the boring part of the podcast, I'm guessing. 303 is someone who hasn't won. 303, if you look right there, is Nitty Witty Shell. So Nitty Witty Shell, get in contact with me. I'll pass your address along. For a 12-pack sampler of Wolf Farm soap. Up next, we will generate, which is number 438. That is also coming out from a gorgeous viewer. So, 438 is RX Knitter, so we will redraw. You won. You won big. Redrawing, it's 124. I believe that's on the first page. That is someone who is not a member in the group and has not become a member of the group. That is one of our regulations. We will regenerate. This is the boring part. 224. Seriously, someone win already. Yet another person who is not a member of the group. I gave you the opportunity to become a member of the group. I know Mojave Knitter did, so the result is 267. Seriously, it's not asking a lot to be a member of the group. 267 is someone who can win. Yay! I'll blow that up for you. 267 is Keppig. Keppig. See? So Keppig, get in touch with me and we will rock that off. Next up, let me write these down. Sorry. Okay, so we had Nitty Witty Shell. Keppig. Okay, up next is $20 worth of patterns. So if you should prefer an ebook or if you should prefer to get multiple patterns, feel free to do so. It's $20 worth, and that is being offered by Deneen, who is a wonderful viewer and usually knits a lot of snuggles, but couldn't get around to it this year, which is completely acceptable. I think she's still participating marvelously, and she's adorable. So I've hit the generate button. We have 263. Now let's see, can that person win? Yes, that person can. One of our great supporters and a winner from last year, 263, is Am I? Yes, I Am. So you can get in touch with me or you can get in touch with Deneen. It might just be easier to get in touch with me. Just saying. Okay. For the Sheep Dreamery skein of yarn, I have to figure out where that is. I think she was sending it to Canada. If it's been sent to Canada, my mom will get a hold of it, and then I'll get her to mail it out to the person. If it hasn't been sent out, she can send it out. Either way, Kelly is offering up a skein of Sadie's Dirty Jeans, which is a gorgeous blue. Whoever gets it is more than lucky to be getting it because it's adorable. And the generator picked number 153 for that. Let's see, can you win? At this point, it's about can you win? Nope. KPAR62, you've already won twice, haven't you? Yes, you did. Okay, regenerated. Apparently we're picking low numbers now. It went with 82. And 82 is Stitches Please. Can you see that? There you go. Okay. Focus. Either way, Stitches Please. So Stitches Please, get in touch with me. Okay. We have 2 more prizes. 2 more? Actually, technically it's 3, but I'm bundling a set together. It's a good thing I'm writing this all down. Okay. So, save the Tosh for last. How's that? From Knit Run Dig in the glorious merry old England, the UK, Sam Bogia. There's her Etsy shop /Knit Run Dig. She is a gorgeous, wonderful lady, and she is also a podcaster. We've got a set of stitch markers that are bees. I kind of want to steal them. Not even going to lie. I wanted them. Wanted them so bad. And this gorgeous project bag. She makes project bags, so do check out her Etsy shop. Which has the gorgeous little animal print on the bottom. On the top we've got hedgies and mushrooms. The lining is hedgies and mushrooms. It's a very stiff fabric. It almost feels like a canvas. And of course we've got the pull string. Whoever wins this is a lucky person. So, this is what we're drawing for next. And I will take up the iPad mini, which makes my life so much easier now because I don't have to click back and forth. I hit generate. 397. 397. Who are you? Car 254, where are you? Or is it car 54? 397. Ah! It is someone who can win. That is awesome. And I love her name. The winner is Chaotic Hooker. See her? There she is. She's chaotic and she's a hooker. And I know she came to help out some people in the boards with crochet. So that's awesome. I look like ass. It's a good thing I had my book in front. And for the skein of Scarlet in Tosh DK. Subbed out because I thought that it would not look good with Heather. And Heather understands. Heather, if you have any problems, I will buy you your own Madeline Tosh, okay? Okay. But you don't need Scarlet. You know that. I don't need to tell you that. You just overdyed a bunch of DK weight. I'm not doing that to you. And I'm going to hit generate. I think I already had this number. I got the number 162, and I'll show you that in a second, but I just want to see if I already got it. I think I did, because it's KPAR 62. So I will show you the fact that it's 162, and I will redraw. I'll hit generate. 315. 315. That sounds like a new number. Okay. Back over to the other spreadsheet. $315 is Haley's Knits, and she's already won. So we're gonna redraw. This never happens, so whoever complains that this never happens, guess what? It just happened. Number 1. It picked number 1. Y'all wait, don't you? Hey, listen to me here. And number 1 is someone who almost came, I think they were 20 snuggles shy of actually being the 3rd place, but Vicky of the Dragonfly Soars podcast. She's Dragonfly 7673. And man, did she get a lot of snuggles done for her group. Like, seriously, she was a serious contender. So Vicky, Dragonfly 7673, you won the Mad Tosh. And that concludes the prize drawings for Snuggletopia 2013. Sweet Jesus, my mouth is dry. Way to go, Vicky. She's so cute. I'm glad she won. Okay. So, anything else I have to say? I'm not going to have any music this week. I picked music asininely. I'm going to recommend some J-pop. I'll do it next week. Everybody needs J-pop. We don't need it right now. I'll get the Lord of the Rings sock choice up. Remember, we'll be drawing for that on April 1st. Go post which of the 3 socks you want to be in. We have Sam, Mary, and Pippin. And then I'll draw and gift away a pattern from that thread. And then we'll do that sock through April, May. So let's face it, April and May is going to be a lot of wedding stuff, so don't expect me to finish it on time. However, we'll do it. We'll do it. And while life is getting back to sane, I have been on for an hour, and yeah. Sadie's tired, and she needs more coffee, and she needs some sort of antihistamine. It's melting here. Whoever says that this is cold, I feel the need to inform you that that's a joke. But I'm adjusting to American life. I'm adjusting to the choices of the grocery stores, which can be a little overwhelming. IKEA totally threw me for a loop. And yeah. If you were one of the people who got drawn, if you were drawn, contact me, and we will get that hooked up. Until next week, I am Blue Rune on Ravelry. We shoot stars on Plurk Sadie Rune on Twitter. Come join the Arniverse board. I will be I will post something in April. And you will have to answer a skill testing question pertaining to the podcast. It's actually not a skill testing question. It's more like, what was your favorite moment of the podcast or something silly like that. And then I will draw for prizes from that. How's that? Anywho. Hope you enjoy Daylight Savings Time, and I will talk to you later.